Welcome to video 8 in the Gyprock DIY series, which will show you how to complete another common project for DIY home renovators. Filling in a doorway or another type of opening to create a continuous plasterboard wall. We're going to demonstrate how to fill in a doorway, but the process is pretty much the same for other openings.
This is a job that involves a bit of carpentry. You'll need to remove any architraves and then remove the door and jamb. And as standard doorways are more than 600mm wide, you will need to add a frame to support the plasterboard infill. As you'll be fixing the frame to the floor in the doorway, it's a good idea to cut out any floor coverings that might get in the way of your new frame and the fasteners. Make sure you have the appropriate personal safety equipment on hand, including safety glasses, gloves, and a dust mask. For this project, you'll need Gyprock Plasterboard the same thickness as the existing wall, Gyprock multi-purpose joint compound, Gyprock perforated paper tape, 30mm ring shank nails or Type W 32mm coarse thread screws for timber framing, or number 6 Type S needlepoint screws or number 6 Type S drill point screws for steel framing, timber stud or metal stud and floor track to match the existing framing, appropriate fasteners to attach the floor stud or track to a timber floor or masonry anchors for a concrete floor, a saw, a utility knife, hammer or cordless screwdriver, broad knives 150, 200 and 300mm, sanding float and 150 grit sandpaper, insulation if required, sufficient matching skirting. First, let's create the framing we need for the plasterboard infill. Here we're showing a timber frame, but the process is the same for a steel frame. Fix a piece of timber the same size as the existing frame to the lintel and to the floor. Then fix additional studs to the door frame and add a stud in the centre of the opening. Measure and cut the plasterboard to neatly fit the opening, leaving a 6 to 10mm gap at the floor level. Video 2 will show you how to measure and cut plasterboard. Fix the plasterboard infill to the frame at approximately 200mm centres at both sides and across the top using nails or screws. Fix the plasterboard at 300mm centres to the centre stud. The jointing process is the same as for butt joints, using a 3-coat jointing system and Gyprock perforated paper tape.
You can see detailed instructions on jointing Gyprock plasterboard in video 4 of the Gyprock DIY series. And make sure you check out the rest of the videos to see how easy it is to work with Gyprock plasterboard.